Here with Famke Janssen, who plays Olivia on Hemlock Grove. Can you tell me more about the show for those who haven't seen it yet?
Watch it. What's taking you so long? Just turn it on. It's not that hard. It's really interesting, season two. There's a lot to look forward to. We have Olivia with a new tongue. We have her no longer in control of the White Tower. We have Price up to no good. Let me tell you something. He's weird. We have Roman in charge of the White Tower now. We have complicated relationships between just about everybody. We have new characters that are introduced, old ones that are coming back. So there's a lot.
When I tune into a show, I really like it when the main characters are layered and have different aspects to their personality. I feel like Olivia got a little bit of redemption at the end of season one. Do you think that in season two we're going to find out definitively if she's a hero or a villain, almost like a control freak without the control?
She is a control freak without the control in the beginning of the season, certainly. But I think when you strip somebody who loves being in control that much of all that control, you'll find all sorts of different colors coming out to the extent where, in the end, they just want to get what they can get. So I think that's a bit of, what we see with Olivia. We see her downtrodden. We see her vulnerable. We see her desperate. But she's a survivor in the end. That really is who she is.
I just screened the whole first season and the whole second season back to back to back, and I think that the one thing that I took away was you have to suspend belief a little bit to really enjoy the show, but at the same time, I feel like an appreciation of the characters is fundamentally what the show is about. Would you agree with that assessment?
I do, and actually I'm a big fan of suspending belief because we're watching a show. We're not watching a documentary. You know what I mean? We made a show. I think we're taking liberties. It's set in this sort of make-believe town in a make-believe world with make-believe characters. And if you go along on our journey, you'll be entertained. Lots of unpredictable things happen.
I feel like Roman is at the center of everything. Somehow it all comes back to Roman. Can you talk a little bit about how his relationship with his mother changes in season two?
Well, it doesn't end well at the end of season one, and it doesn't begin well at the beginning of season two. Ironically, despite the fact that he was the one who took her tongue out, she comes crawling back to try and patch up that relationship. Not maybe necessarily just because she cares about her son. There are ulterior motives, as there always are with Olivia. But nonetheless, she tries to reconcile this broken relationship, and he's, stubborn like his mother.
So many new characters in season two. Miranda Cates, played by Madeline Brewer, comes in. Can you talk about how she's going to impact the show? And I feel like she really changes the dynamic between Olivia and Roman.
Yes, there's Madeline is a fantastic actress. Everybody, I'm sure, had seen her already on Orange is the New Black, and she does a great job. On our season two, she stirs up a lot of not necessarily certainly not in any malicious way, with intentions to stir things up, but by default she ends up stirring up a lot of relationships in Hemlock Grove between all these various complicated relationships that were complicated to start with.
When you get scripts that are so out there, as I'm sure you do with Hemlock Grove, was there ever one that you got where you're like, oh my gosh, they're going to make Olivia do what?
All the time, yes. They're going to make Olivia sing karaoke. Those are the adventures of being part of a series. You never know what's going to be thrown at you, and you just have to be a good sport about it and go along.
I love sort of identifying and saying, okay, I'm a little bit of this character, a little bit of this character. I feel like I really want to be Roman, but I feel like I'm actually Shelley. Do you identify with any of the characters? It doesn't have to be Olivia.
No, I think that a lot of people identify probably with Shelley. She's the true outcast of the show, and she's also the heart. She's the most beautiful person inside and the most misunderstood one. And so I think all of us probably feel a little bit like a Shelley.
Can you talk about the Netflix model? I was used to watching TV where, okay, I want to watch this. Oh, I wish the next episode was on tomorrow and I got to wait a week. Here, I don't have to wait at all. I feel like I want my whole life to be like Netflix.
I know we're all about instant gratification, aren't we? I mean, that's definitely our culture, our society, the way we've all grown to just want it now and want it all. So it's a perfect way to. What I find actually most fascinating about it is that not everybody watches. So it's not like everybody eats their bag of popcorn right away. Some of them just store it away and come back to it and whatever. So you can. It's what the greatest thing about it is that it just enables you to have control over your own viewing habits and do it whenever it suits you best.
Why should people tune into Hemlock Grove season 2?
Because it's unlike anything else out there. It's really unique in tone, visually. It's beautifully photographed. It's got very.
Say it has you in it.
I'm in it.
Right.
I think that's the end of that sentence. I'm in it. What else is there to say?
So I want to end with pitching you an idea. Okay, you can give me your honest opinion. I won't judge.
Okay.
Okay, tell me what you think. Hemlock Grove. Okay. I can tell you judge.
I feel like you're totally judging me. Yeah, go ahead. Okay. Hemlock Grove.
Hemlock Grove, season 3. Do you feel like there's room for a new character, a Kenyan Canadian, this like reporter who comes in trying to figure out the story behind the Vargals, but really
He is.
no, he's the dragon in the Order of the Dragon.
I think we just gave away the whole season.
Yeah.
That's the problem with that.
And I'm not
It's a good pitch, but you shouldn't have done it on TV.
Oh, that might have killed it, right?
Yeah, a little.
Yeah. Well, it's films in Ontario, right? Not that I know anyone for the part.
Okay, no, I wouldn't know either.
Famke, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Stay tuned for a scene from season 2 of Hemlock Grove.
What are you doing here? You were under orders. Why'd you let her in?
It's okay. I just had a very informative discussion with Price. I know exactly what you're up to. I just can't for the life of me figure out why.
I have no intention of living out my life as a literal parasite. Pathetic, burrowing, semi-human tick.
You have no heart.
It's hereditary.
Roman, I know I have been a less than perfect mother.
If you ever come back here again, it won't be your tongue I'll rip out. It'll be your lungs. Conway, will you show this woman the door?